So last week's sales were 319. We were down actually 5% from last year, but that's okay because last year Sunday was Halloween. This year Monday. So we started out really good this year, or this week. We were like 49% over last year. So, and right now we're about 18% over last year's sales for this week. So we're doing good. Last week, I get it. It was just because Halloween fell on Sunday, not Monday. So upcoming dates, this Sunday, daylight savings, get an extra hour of sleep. No one should be late for Sunday. Everybody's got it on their phones. It doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. Veterans Day, Friday, November 11th. Thanksgiving. We're going to close at 5 p.m. Okay. And then perishable inventory will be that weekend, following Monday. So we did have 2 executive visits. I don't know if everybody knows here, but they were great walks. Scott Drew is the CEO. He's had nothing but great stuff to say about the store, so thank you all. Hope you guys got some pizza. Since all the notes all the time. There's still some pizza in the break room. But he loved the feel of the store. He liked how floral looked, and just like how he said that the store really looked good. So appreciate that. And then Matt Reeve came in actually on Halloween and walked, and it was a good walk too. The only issue that we had was emissions. Chips. Cashiers. So where's Chanel? Is she reading right now? Okay, so make sure that the cashiers know 10-cent bags are fine. Just give it to them if they buy a chicken. I don't want to have it where they are like customers debating whether, and then they walk out and it slips out or whatever. Just give them one.
I always give them.
Yeah, it's 10 cents. I don't care. It's worth it much, the aggravation that it causes. Meal penalties. That's one of my pet peeves. Is no meal penalties. Everybody knows the rule, right? 4 hours. Gotta go before your 5th. If you don't go, or you're walking back there, it's 4:58, and a customer asks you for something, don't just run by them, but don't clock out. Okay? I can't fix it if you actually clock out, but just write it down. But that's the thing. It cost the company about $1 million last year, just in meal penalties for the whole store. So I mean for the whole company. So you get an idea of what those things cost. It's basically money thrown out the window because the person gets paid for that hour, even though they punched out. If it's like 2 minutes late or whatever, they get paid, and then they get written up because who knows if they're doing it on purpose just to make that extra. This year's turkeys are in supply, so we're not doing any special orders, unfortunately. We have that Michael Thompson's thing. They're usually a special order. Here you go. Your photogenic. So no large special orders for customers. I'm not sure about the hams. We might be able to do hams. Answer the phone by the 3rd ring. That's another thing, just to get the cashiers on that kind of program. And next week I'll put a little script on the phone. Happy holidays. Want to finally win a card? How many I heard? Something like that. Okay. Just get it in the festive feel. Scott Drew his saying is OND. October, November, December. That's where we're going to get our money. And actually he said, as a company, this is one of the first years he remembers that we've been profitable all 10 quarters, or 10 periods. So really good stuff. We just got to continue it, and usually 4th quarter is where we make our money. And then let's make sure we do our pages twice. I can barely hear it anyway, and speak clearly. I'll try to get Jasmine to speak up a little, and if we have to turn up the mics, the PA, we'll do that. But I'm always scratching my head when I hear the page. I have no idea if it was me or Giselle, and if it was the phone or if it was the override. Yeah, right. Part of it is the phone. Can't do anything about that yet, but let's just try to do our best to be clear, enunciate, and we'll turn it up if we have to. Safety and shrink. This is what we got dinged on for the Everclean audit. Was no personal drinks in department coolers, deli meat or produce. They belong in the break room. Everybody knows that, right? So let's make sure we're doing that, please. No magnets on the baler. I don't think we do. That messes up the thing somehow. And for Kedrick, somewhat, and for a deli, keep your stuff below the fill line. You know, I see some of the turkey, some kind of build up a little bit. I get it, but just maybe if you can, just feel it. So if they start thawing out, you're going to have to either rotate them or take them out.
Yeah, but they have to, I'll check them before.
Okay. I'm just saying what the guy looks for, and so he'll write all this stuff down every time. No unplugged cords for electric jacks. So they can't be plugged into the wall and just dangling. They have to be either both sides plugged in or both sides out. This is just a safety. Signing off on the door seals. Please help Alan. Every time we let somebody in the door, sign it, initial it, date it, and same with those doors there too. Okay? It should just be, there's pens on the clipboard, so there's no reason why we can't have those things filled out every time. And I'm not looking at you particularly. So,
when I open the door, primarily the seals are
okay. Well, if you see it that it's not been written in, just fill it. Okay. Just put my initials on.
We literally talked about that yesterday.
We're talking about now.
It doesn't matter, they're all sealed.
No,
We all got to
now,
seal them.
like say they're letting in something in, or like recycling, and then like it's not receiving. Or somebody receives.
Yeah, we got the first one.
Yeah, so if it's after they seal it up at night, you get a late load or something happens, or somebody runs out, you know, shoplifting, just gotta put another seal it up, and put the reason.
I'm not sealing it anymore. After my shifts, I'm letting it, all there's trucks go through, and then I'll take it and seal it up and create. That way you avoid that.
Clear? Cool? Questions? Oh, thumbs up? Good. No earbuds or headphones while working. It's a safety thing. If someone's working and they have both headphones on or earbuds in, they can't hear somebody screaming over here that there's a fire in the store or there's somebody robbing the place with a shotgun or something. They're going to get their headphones. Scam calls are still happening. So nobody will ever request money to be transferred, all that stuff. So black shirts, you just hang up, right? Don't try to get information, don't try to get their story. Just hang up with them. You can tell they're nonsense. They're getting more clever. The scam log is in the break room on the shrink board or whatever it is. So if you want to familiarize yourself with some of the scams that have been running lately, but money out or anything like that, they've actually been asking for weird stuff too, not even money, but just hang out. I'm not looking at you guys. Everyone please sign in to your Smart U and complete any November shrink and safety topics, please. That will help Jen out. She doesn't get a printed thing of a list of people that haven't done it. Cashiers, just remind them checks over 100 have to have a approval by a PIP. And the RMCP, the Retail Management Certificate Program, if any of you guys are thinking about moving up in the company, this is required. It's like college courses, but they pay for it. So there's a big bulletin board in the break room again. Jen's in the classes. And Corey's been taking classes. Who else? Someone else. Okay. So it's free. You get everything basically paid for you. You just have to allocate some time for it. Some classes are harder than others, but like the accounting one I heard is the hardest. But generally, you're interested?
Okay.
Yeah. Break room fridge. Just make sure sheets. This is all basic stuff, right? Do not store food for more than a couple days in there. And associates, this came up on our discount card when we were having issues and I had everybody sign off on the discount card. You can't purchase markdown and clearance items using your discount card. Just the main thing is don't let anybody else use your card or customers, okay? That should all be reviewed. Customer service, our CSAT scores for the year, customer service, or CSAT is customer satisfaction. For the year we're at 88.4 on 106 surveys. And we're just off by 0.7 from our target of 89.1. So, Jen, Lori, when you're up there, just make sure cashiers highlighting the survey number, the website thing, and just asking them to say something nice about us. We actually got a lot last month or last couple of weeks, and they range from 70 to 100. And some people don't write comments, but if they call out an employee or associate for doing something particularly nice, I'll give them a reward. I'll give someone, gift card, or buy a chicken. Yeah, the spotlight's on that, right? It's just points. Okay.
Get like birds, we did like
I don't know if they can.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they do.
I think they sell them.
Yeah. It's almost like a
So you can
formality.
get points now, but it's just for recognition.
Yeah.
It's not for anything.
Yeah, it's a pat on the back.
Yeah.
They used to be.
It's
Yeah.
an attaboy.
Used to be used to it.
Yeah, highlight the receipt on the bottom for the website that they go on to do the customer service survey. And pulling the next person in line, let's try to start doing that instead of walking over from, like, Jasmine's on 5, and you go up to check stand 3, and you start yelling over there. Not saying anybody here does, but let's go physically to the next person and bring them over. That's one of my things is, you see, if you yell from 3 to 6, you see people looking at each other, who's going to make the dash over there. Let's avoid that. Let's just take the next person so they feel like they didn't get screwed, and the other person that's maybe faster on their feet doesn't run over there, and just because they're faster, they get out of the store faster. And if they say, "Oh no, I'm all right," the next person can pull the next person. Okay? Let's try doing that. Thank you for keeping control on our cash. Lori does check out a lot of the mornings, and we've been off maybe 30 cents here and there this past week, which is really good. There are some stores that are off every day in cash, and that's a nightmare because that makes me spend time in the office trying to do investigations and look for what happened and who might be taking it, who might be doing something stupid versus something dumb. You know what I mean? So thank you for that. We don't want to have that hanging over our heads, because then Tammy and Frank have to come down here and we have to have a meeting with all the picks, and it's just a nightmare. And get your booster shot if it's been 6 months since your vaccination. Anybody have questions? Good? Good? Everybody's good in their apartments? Good. Okay, thank you. Oh, and this, sales has your department sales on there, has the weekly sales. So you can kind of gauge by the department what you're doing by week over week. And good. So, obviously Halloween, these holiday week, we're going to get a bump, and hopefully you get a bump within your department. But you should have kind of like a baseline number in mind. Every week I should be at 25 or whatever it is. And if it's not, why? Why is that happening? Maybe you're not selling as many turkeys. Maybe we didn't get a load or two, or they're shorting you a lot of stuff in the produce or in the freezer. So just be thinking in terms of that. How you can address, like if Tammy comes up to you and says, "Oh, what's going on with the freezer? How come your sales are low or whatever the case may be?" Say, "Yeah, our load got skipped last Thursday. We're struggling to get back."
We have to be good first.
No, it's like everywhere.
I think you just nominated yourself.
I know. Right? It's really bad in the break room, and there's always the table's never empty. It's always full of food and
I
everything.
just threw away stuff in the refrigerator from 2 months ago.
Yeah, right? It's kind of annoying when you try
And
to
this is
sit
why I
on the
kind of
table.
do this on a video, because I want to, I'll dress it up a little bit and I'll put it on YouTube, and then that way other people can watch it in the office, or I'll put it on the flash drive and put it in the break room. But that's exactly a good point, that everybody needs to know that stuff, right? Is that the break room cooler is not your second refrigerator from your house, right? You should be taking stuff home, within a couple days or a day, and stuff on the table, same thing. You buy it to consume basically that day. And if stuff starts accumulating, or, I haven't done this yet, and I don't know if that's the program here, but every Saturday I used to go in the break room, and anything that didn't have a receipt,
that's what we used to do.
boom, It's out. And there's no crying in baseball, right?
No.
If you don't have a receipt on it,
Yeah.
it's in the trash. It's basically trash. Even if it's ketchup that just was open, there's no receipt on it, I'm sorry, it's gonna be in the trash, okay? Everybody's good on that? I see smiling faces. I don't see unhappy faces if I throw away your ketchup or something.
Yeah.
So, okay, everybody good? Any other questions? That was good. That was a good question. Good question. Question. Good. Question. Meat department. Everything good? Okay. Thank you.